This morning we're learning about edible Valentine's Day gifts with Janine Washle from Cloverfield Farm and Kitchen. Good morning, Janine.
Good morning.
So our project this morning is we're going to make an edible chocolate cup, and you said it's pretty easy to make and it's fun.
It's easy to make. I'm excited to show this to you. Children can get involved, but expect chocolate all over your kitchen.
That's
but really,
okay.
you know, if they're licking their fingers, what does it matter? We're having fun. Valentine's Day's on a Saturday, so they can get washed up at home. No problem.
I agree with you. All right, it all starts with a balloon.
Yes, a simple balloon, and whatever you do, do not let water get near your chocolate because this thing happens called seizing, and if one drop, just even the slightest bit of water gets in there, it totally messes up the fun.
Okay.
So I've wiped the outside of the balloon with a dry paper towel, and then you just dip it in there. And
is there a particular temperature we want our chocolate, Janine? How do we know when it's ready?
Room temperature. If it's too hot, it will actually pop the balloon. See how that works? And then you can dip like I've done here, and I've made scallops and that sort of thing. That's all you do. And just kind of let the balloon fall where it will. That one's probably going to lay on its side. It doesn't matter because it's kind of a neat organic shape. Then what happens is the balloon will deflate on its own. You can kind of help it along with just a little tiny knife prick, but don't pull the balloon out because you'll break the edges off. The balloon in about an hour, hour and a half will actually deflate enough so that you have an empty shell. Isn't that neat?
Yes, and then we're going to talk about some of the products you can put into our little concoction here.
Right.
But talk about using a cupcake. What is this?
Dish? It's a cupcake liner. So the balloon makes a bowl, and the cupcake liner actually makes a cup. So this is after one application of chocolate, and you brush vertically. So you brush like this. Here, I'll show you real quick. It's kind of fun. I like messing with it. So the first application is vertical, and you're going up like that, and the goal is to really get into those ridges. And then applications 2 and 3 will actually make a nice thick edge on it. And then all you have to do is just peel the cupcake paper away, and you end up with a neat chocolate cup like this, and you can fill it with mousse. And these will keep for about 24 hours. That's been in there about 18 hours, and as you can see, there's no problem there. You can get really creative with the bowls, and I've brushed these with lustre dust, so now you have an edible silver bowl that you can fill with berries or mousse or whatever.
Looks like real silverware.
It really does. It's really interesting to look at. But this one is just a nice, plain, simple bowl, and why don't we make a dessert for 2?
Okay.
This is so easy. So I've got the recipe that I'll be happy to share for French chocolate mousse, and I've kind of whipped it up here. I'm going to put a spoonful of that in.
Let me help you out here.
Actually, just lay it down
there.
there.
Like that?
Yeah. And I'm just going to kind of let it lay in there like that.
Okay.
See how that happens? And then I'm going to come in with some freshly whipped cream, and I've got some raspberries over there, and you can garnish it with the raspberries. Of course, you can put as much mousse in there as you want, and I would just scatter them all around.
Okay. All right. While I top this off, you can find more of Janine's recipes on our website. That's wdrb.com. And she made cake pops earlier with Candace. I tried one. Janine, your cake pops are phenomenal.
Oh, awesome.
Time to eat. Thank you so much, Janine. Candace?